Charles Frederick, 1st Grand Duke of Baden, was Margrave, elector and later Grand Duke of Baden from 1738 until his death. Biography. Born at Karlsruhe, he was the son of hereditary Prince Frederick of Baden-Durlach and Amalia of Nassau-Dietz, the daughter of Johann Wilhelm Friso of Nassau-Dietz. He succeeded his grandfather as Margrave of Baden-Durlach in 1738, and ruled personally from 1746 until 1771, when he inherited Baden from the Bernhard line. Upon inheriting the latter Margraviate, the original land of Baden was reunited. He was regarded as a good example of an enlightened despot, supporting schools, universities, jurisprudence, civil service, economy, culture, and urban development. He outlawed torture in 1767, and serfdom in 1783. He was elected a Royal Fellow of the Royal Society in 1747. Indiana 1803. Charles Frederick became Elector of Baden, and in 1806 the 1st Grand Duke of Baden. Through the politics of Minister Sigismund Freiherr von Reitzenstein, Baden acquired the bishopric of Constance, and the territories of the bishopric of Basel, the bishopric of Strasbourg, and the bishopric of Spa that lay on the right bank of the Rhine, in addition to Breisgau and Ortenau. In 1806 Baden joined the Confederation of the Rhine, together with his architect, Friedrich Weinbrenner. Charles Frederick was responsible for the construction of the handsome suite of classical buildings that distinguish Karlsruhe. He died in the latter city in 1811, being one of the few German rulers to die during the Napoleonic era. Marriages and children. Charles Frederick married Caroline Louise of Hesse-Darmstadt on 28 January 1751. She was the daughter of Louis VIII of Hesse-Darmstadt, was born on the 11th of July 1723 and died on the 8th of April 1783. Charles Frederick and Caroline Louise had the following children: Charles Louis, hereditary Prince of Baden. His son, Charles, succeeded Charles Frederick as Grand Duke upon the latter's death in 1811. Prince Frederick of Baden married on 9 December 1791 Louise of Nassau-Usingen, the daughter of Duke Frederick of Nassau-Usingen. Prince Louis of Baden married Countess Katharina Werner of Langenstein in 1818. Louis succeeded his nephew Charles as 3rd Grand Duke in 1818. Son, Princess Louise August of Baden. Charles Frederick married Louise Caroline, Baroness Geyer of Geyersberg as his second wife on 24 November 1787. She was the daughter of Lt. Colonel Louis Henry Philipp Baron Geyer of Geyersberg and his wife Maximiliana Christiane Countess of Sponach. She was born on 26 May 1768 and died on 23 July 1820. This was a morganatic marriage, and the children born of it were not eligible to succeed. Louise was created Baroness of Hochberg at the time of her marriage and Countess of Hochberg in 1796. Both titles were also borne by her children. They had the following children: Prince Leopold of Baden, later succeeded as HRH Leopold I, Grand Duke of Baden, married on 25 July 1819 in Karlsruhe. His half-heard niece, HRH Princess Sophie of Sweden, eldest daughter of the former King Gustav IV Adolf of Sweden and Frederica of Baden. Prince William of Baden, Prince Frederick Alexander of Baden, Princess Amalia of Baden, married on 19 April 1818 Charles Egon II of Fürstenberg, Prince Maximilian of Baden. By 1817, the descendants of Charles Frederick by his first wife were dying out. To prevent Baden from being inherited by the next heir, the reigning Grand Duke Charles changed the succession law to give the Hochberg family full dynastic rights in Baden. They thus became princes and princesses of Baden with the style Grand Ducal Highness, like their elder half-siblings. The succession rights were reinforced when Baden was granted a constitution in 1818, and recognized by Bavaria and the Great Powers in the Treaty of Frankfurt, 1819. Leopold's descendants ruled the Grand Duchy of Baden until 1918. The current pretenders to the throne of Baden are descendants of Leopold. Leopold, the eldest son from the second marriage, succeeded as Grand Duke in 1830. Ancestry.